to this week's Best of GDL on WHAS 11+. I'm Elle Bottom. This week we're taking a look at the best stories and interviews from Great Day Live. So let's get started. During the holiday season, you can help make a difference in a child's life by becoming an advocate with CASA of the River Region. Their volunteers are trained individuals who speak up for children experiencing neglect all year round. Joining me with more on their training programs and their New Year's resolution is CEO Jamie Noon. Always so great to catch up with you.
Yeah, it's great to see you.
It's always so great to talk with you just before the end of the year because a lot of people are doing their last minute giving. They're kind of thinking about their New Year's resolutions, and really now is the time to take action. So for those who aren't familiar with CASA, what exactly do you guys do?
Yeah, CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocates, and we train and support volunteers, just regular community members, to advocate for children in the courtroom who've experienced abuse and neglect.
And these volunteers are so important, and these are everyday people. So what does a CASA volunteer really do, and why do they matter so much?
Yeah, that's a great question. So CASA volunteers really get to know the kids, the child or children that they're assigned to. They gather information and they make recommendations to the judge to act in the best interest of that child. The impact of a CASA really cannot be understated. So we know that children that are paired with a CASA achieve safety, stability, and permanency more quickly, meaning that they spend less time in foster care. They are less likely to return to the foster care system once they go home. And families are more likely to receive the wraparound services that they need to ultimately be successful and to keep that child safe.
Yeah, I mentioned New Year's resolutions, and not only, people make those, but you guys as an organizations are making some too. So what are some of those for 2026?
Yeah, absolutely. So we always need more volunteers. The more volunteers we have, that means the more children that we can serve who really need us the most. So there's no time like now to get a jump on those New Year's resolutions. Our first training class starts on January 13th in 2026, which blows my mind to say. But we have really modified our training. We've done a little work, and so what we want to do is make it easier and more flexible for volunteers to meet that need. And so we've streamlined our training process. So it's still the same great content that volunteers need to be successful to advocate on behalf of the kids that they're serving, but we're really streamlining that and making it happen in about 2.5 weeks. So we have 2 in-person sessions, 3 virtual sessions that are going to be scheduled at specific set times, and then the rest of the content is really self-paced. Obviously, if people have questions or run into a situation, the training manager is there. But we really hope that this is going to provide the flexibility that people need to go ahead and get a jump on that New Year's resolution. About 54% of our current volunteers work full time. So we really want to be able to meet people where they are.
Yeah, I think having both the in-person and online, you're going to reach so many more people too. I know you had a campaign 25 before 2025.
Yes.
I know that is still going strong.
Yeah.
So how is that going so far?
Yeah, it's going great. Obviously, we still have two weeks left in the year.
Yeah.
So, if people want to start now, we'll make that happen. We offer a guided learning option for people as well, so you can meet one-on-one with a trainer. So that's a great option. So if you don't want to wait or can't wait to get started, contact us and we'll get you set up.
Yeah, and then there's more opportunities just beyond the volunteering. You actually do something really special for the holidays, is that right?
Yes, so we are wrapping up our Holiday Heroes wish list. So this year we saw more than 230 wish list for our CASA children and their families, and they were all fulfilled.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, and as we get more, we have additional heroes that are kind of waiting in the wings. But it was a record-breaking year, unfortunately, but we're so grateful to our business partners, our civic organizations, our faith communities, individuals and families who really stepped up and are making the holidays a little brighter for our CASA kids.
Yeah, I mean, having 230 fulfilled, that's got to feel so
It's incredible.
Good.
It's incredible. We had drop-off day on Friday, and so the office looks a little bit like Santa's workshop right now. So
just like our set.
yeah, it's beautiful. But yeah, we're so grateful.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And if people are interested in getting that jump start on volunteering, learning more, signing up for that January 13th class, how can people do that?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're interested in volunteering, if you're interested in making a year-end gift, obviously we still have time to do that as well. Your investment helps us recruit and train more volunteers to serve more children who need us. But you can do that by visiting our website at www.casarr.org.
All right. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Again, end of the year. I can't believe 2026 is just around the corner, but so many people are looking to give in new ways, and this is a perfect way to do it.
Thank you so much for having us.
Of course. So again, if you're interested in learning more, either volunteering or doing that last minute giving, just go over to their website, casarr.org. Fall is here in Kentuckiana, and with cooler temperatures creeping in, it is time to ask yourself a serious question. How old are your windows? If your windows are more than 10 years old, they could be costing you more than you think, especially in your energy bill. But don't worry, Windows Direct USA is here to save big, stay cozy, and support a business that calls this community home. Chris Carey is the CEO of Windows Direct USA, and he is joining us in studio with more. Yep. Man, those temperatures, they are creeping in.
Yep, it's been cold. You know, last thing you want to do is get to winter and you're sitting there shivering on your couch, you know, because you got a big draft or breeze coming through on your windows. So.
Yeah, well, in 10 years, you think, you know, that's a decent amount of time, and people just don't think, like, maybe they built a home 10 years ago, so they think, oh, they'll be fine, but then that cold air is going to be creeping in, maybe the caulking around that window is kind of getting worn out, because Kentuckiana, you just never know what the weather is going to be. So why is it so important to really take a look and call Windows Direct?
Yeah, I mean, you got to think 10 years is a lifetime ago. I mean, things that weren't around 10 years, like AI, it's rapidly advancing, and technology in general. So a lot of people don't think of Windows as being have anything to do with technology, but with any kind of manufacturing project, technology has gotten better. So with our glass systems, like they're almost guaranteed to never have any kind of fogging or moisture in them because the technology has improved so much, and energy efficiency has just gotten so much better over the last few years that the windows can almost pay for themselves.
Well, and people are trying to save everywhere, whether that is home renovations, your bills, and that energy bill is going to be creeping up because we're going to be turning that heat on. So how can replacing older windows help families save on those energy bills?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I've never gotten a letter from the energy company saying, hey, we're going to reduce our rates. So it's always the opposite direction. So anytime you can just improve or lessen the usage of your energy, you're just going to be better off. So get new windows. It's gonna be a lot easier to heat and cool your house. So, and they're gonna look nice too.
Yeah, they are. I mean, with the trends, those black windows are so nice. Even like the little grading on them too have been kind of changing. But being a local-owned business, you take such pride in that. People want to trust someone who is local. So why is that so important to you and your customers?
Yeah, so being local is very important to us. You know, with a lot of, not just our industry, but a lot of industries, a lot of companies are getting bought out by big banks and private equity that really only care about the bottom line. You know, they don't go to church here, they don't go to school here, they don't really care about our communities too much. And that's not the same if you buy from a local company. You know, our kids go to school here, church here, we eat here. So it's just important to keep the jobs and everything in our communities. So.
Yeah, and you are getting those repeat customers because not only do you have the window side, but you also do complete bathroom renovations too.
Yep, so you know, the bathroom remodeling, our customers love it. You know, when we started doing bathroom remodeling in 2018, we had many window customers reach out and was like, hey, I've been thinking about getting my window or my bath done. You guys did my windows, you did a good job. I would love for you to come out. So the reception has been great, and the baths, you know, it's great to see the transformation.
Yeah.
You know, so you can take an old, worn out tub with maybe mold or broken tile and make that into something completely different. It's just really awesome to see.
Yeah, we just took a look at some photos and 100% satisfied. That's what you want each and every customer to experience.
Yeah, we want everyone to hold that sign, so.
Well, if people are interested, I know you have a lot of promotions going on right now, so what are those and how can people book with you?
Yeah, so right now on the Windows side, we got 50% off windows plus a free entry door, and we have no interest financing. So great deals, You can see the little mini me right there.
It is Baby Chris.
Baby Chris, yeah, customer. We've been getting a lot of feedback about that, so it's great. And my kids love it.
Oh,
like,
I bet.
My kids at home, they see that and they're like, let's watch it. They just want to watch it over and over, so they think it's awesome.
Well,
so.
it kind of catches you off guard because it still looks like you in the face, and then you're like significantly smaller. So.
Yeah. That was just last week when I got a haircut. But yeah, so that's the deals on the windows. On the bath side, we got 75% off installation, plus a free shower door. And as always, we have no interest financing available.
You're always trying to help out your customers anywhere that you can. So, Chris, thank you so much for stopping by today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right. So, again, all you have to do is go over to windowsdirectusa.com to learn more. The Kentucky Opera invites you on a deeply moving journey of hope, humanity, and harmony as they present All Is Calm, an a cappella opera based on the true story of the 1914 Christmas truce during World War I. With voices alone, the chorus transforms letters, journals, and wartime songs into an emotional soundscape of shared peace, empathy, and unexpected connection. Here to tell us more is the brand new CEO, Ben Robinson. It is so great to meet you.
Elle, likewise. So happy to be here in Louisville.
Well, congratulations on the position. Just a couple weeks ago you started. So how's it been so far?
A lot.
Yeah?
But I actually got my start with this company. I was a singer, and right out of school, I was able to take part in their studio artist training program. And so it was, well, we won't mention how long ago. It was 17 years ago.
Yeah.
And so now I'm back, and it just feels like slipping into an old glove or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, well, that is so cool that you kind of got your start into there. Now it's like you're taking on a whole new role, like overseeing the whole operation. But this is such a special performance that you guys are doing. All Is Calm. It is back for the 2025 season. So tell us a little bit about that story.
It's an amazing piece, and I think what's more amazing is the story it's based on itself, which is, this truce between the Allies and the Germans, and everybody just decided to get together, that there was something that was so much more important than this war. It's interesting too in that it's a cappella. There's no orchestra accompanying this thing, so it's just the raw power of the voice. It's all male presenting voices singing in a show like this, which is unusual in and of itself as well. And it's one of those things that just gives you all of the warm blanket feelings that we're all looking for during the holidays anyway. So 10 out of 10 would recommend, and I'll be the 11th.
Well, and a lot of people have never been to an opera performance before. So why is this performance specifically a good entryway into really discovering what the Kentucky Opera is all about?
I think that's a great question. I think a lot of people have very specific perceptions of what opera is. And I think when you come to a performance like this, especially over at the Kentucky Opera Center for Cultural Health, you get to experience it in this intimate setting. You get to feel the emotions instantly. You get to hear the power of the human voice, but you're not sitting 100 feet away from it. Like if you went into, a bigger theater, you're right there, almost as close as we are right now. And that is the experience that is truly transformative and special about this.
Yeah, and making this an annual tradition for, new people to come on out to see. And you've got so much new things happening during the new season, is that right?
We are experimenting with a whole bunch of different kinds of ideas and collaborations this year. After we get into this, we are doing our Opera Rhapsody Gala in February, which is going to be fantastic. It's jazz-based.
Love that.
It's going to be really quite a party. That's on February 20th. And then we have our piece Songbird that we're doing, which is based off of the operetta La Pericole, which is a hoot and a half, and the music is amazing. But this blends a whole bunch of different styles into what this piece is. And so if you think you know what it is, you're going to be surprised. And that's, I think, maybe a bigger theme that I'm seeing. People who think that they know what opera is are constantly surprised by what Kentucky Opera is doing. And that's what makes this so exciting.
Yeah, well, and being in this new role too, to kind of spearhead all of this, is that what you're most excited for? Is to kind of like shake things up, to really open the eyes to what modern opera is?
Yes, we have to change the rules by which we're playing in order for opera to continue to not just survive, but thrive. And thriving is really what the possibility, I think, is. Opera can be anything. And it really is a form of coming to the theater and experiencing live theater, which we all love.
Yeah.
This just happens to have exquisite music, which we don't hate.
Right.
And I think that the audience is going to come see this. Songbird or All Is Calm or Scalia Ginsburg, which is about the late Supreme Court justices who disagreed on everything except for the fact that they both loved opera. And they're going to see these three distinct different stories that we're telling. They're going to hear about an awesome season that's coming next year. And they're going to see what is so powerful and special about this art form that we love. And they're going to see that it's certainly not the uptight, stuffy sort of thing behind several layers of glass that they might think that it is.
Yeah, well, I am so excited for you. Again, the brand new CEO. I cannot wait to see what you do with this. It's already such a beautiful platform, but I just can't wait for it to just flourish here in Kentucky. So thank you so much again for stopping by today.
Thanks, Al. Always great to chat.
All right, so again, tickets are on sale right now. Showtimes are all throughout December, so get your tickets today. Just head over to their website to learn more. More than 35 million adults in the U.S. have chronic kidney disease, yet as many as 90% of them are unaware of their condition. Type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure are responsible for up to 2/3 of kidney disease cases. The It Takes Two initiative urges people to advocate for complete testing to help identify CKD and aim to reduce the potential for long-term complications. Joining me with more is Dr. Charles Vega, along with Thelma, a 2-time kidney transplant recipient. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Elle. That was a great background.
Well, thank you so much. This is really important information. So, Dr. Vega, we're going to start with you. Can you explain exactly what chronic kidney disease is?
Sure. So chronic kidney disease implies dysfunction of the kidneys over time. And unfortunately, the kidneys over time, as they get damaged, they don't act as the main filtration system for the bloodstream anymore, which is their primary purpose. That causes things to go awry. Blood pressure goes up. Toxic metabolites and inflammation in the body increase. And that leads to not only a higher risk of kidney transplant or dialysis, which are really tough outcomes, but also heart attack and stroke as well. So one thing I would love for your audience to understand is that as chronic kidney disease rises, so does the risk of cardiovascular disease. They really go in parallel. So identifying kidney disease early allows us to treat both more effectively.
Yeah, and who is really at risk of developing chronic kidney disease, and why is early testing really so important?
Great. So about 2/3 of folks with chronic kidney disease have either diabetes or hypertension. So these are the most common disease states we see. And so I really recommend that everybody with either hypertension or diabetes get a urine test and a blood test. You need both tests, urine and blood, at least annually because they carry one of these high-risk conditions. About 1/3 of folks with CKD don't have hypertension or diabetes. So if you have a family history of chronic kidney disease, you have pre-existing cardiovascular disease, you need to be tested for CKD as well. Why? Because earlier treatment begets better outcomes.
Yeah, you just mentioned it. Early detection is really key. So tell us more about the It Takes Two campaign.
Right, so that's why we're here today. So it's a great partnership with folks like Thelma, who's an outstanding advocate, along with Boehringer Ingelheim and Lilly, just trying to raise awareness. If you go to testyourkidneys.com, you can evaluate your own risk profile for CKD and talking points that you can use with your clinician.
And Thelma, how did you find out that you have CKD?
Well, it took nearly a decade, unfortunately, for me to find out that I had CKD. When I presented to my primary care office with fatigue and swelling, they often tend to push that off to other conditions, and that's what happened. And then when I was diagnosed, everything spiraled out of control with my type 2 diabetes I started to have, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. And what you have to understand is that the kidneys are a very interconnected organ that plays on these conditions called cardio kidney metabolic conditions. So now I'm dealing with those issues on top of living with chronic kidney disease.
And so you just said it took you a decade to really figure out that you have CKD. So what advice would you tell people at risk of CKD?
Anyone at risk of CKD, please talk to your doctor. That's why this It Takes Two campaign is so important, because it does take you and a doctor to discuss you having questions about your kidneys. It also takes the two tests, the blood test and a urine test. The urine test, not only does it tell you about your kidney disease risk factors, but also your cardiovascular risk factors. Knowledge is power. I want you to advocate and become true stakeholders of your health. I want you to go to testyourkidneys.com. There is a wealth of knowledge and information there. We want to be proactive, and we want you to have early detection so we can prevent the complications like myself, 2 kidney transplants and a round or 2 of dialysis. So let's get on top of this. Test, become advocates, and please talk to your doctors. That is the key, speaking with them and asking for the 2 tests.
Absolutely. Thelma, thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your story. But Dr. Vega, really, what is the key takeaway that you'd like our audience to remember?
Well, I just wanted to thank as well Thelma for being such a strong advocate and change agent. And she's absolutely right. I love when patients go to websites, trusted sites like testyourkidneys.com, and come to me with questions about their health. And it's something we can discuss together. It really advances things. And I just love the fact that they're engaged with their own health. So testyourkidneys.com is the resource to use.
All righty. Thank you both so much for coming on today. I really appreciate it.
If you're tired of the same old food court routine, it might be time to switch things up and head to Oxmoor Center. Not only is it packed with great shopping and entertainment, but the dining here is quickly becoming a draw on its own. From the Eagles comfort food classics to the bold flavors at Condado Tacos, Oxmoor really is turning into a one-stop destination where you can shop, relax, and grab a meal you're actually looking forward to. So let's take a look.
While walking the mall during Christmas shopping, you might notice a little rumble in your belly. Well, here at Oxmoor Center Shopping Mall, you can dive in on anything but your typical food court meal. And joining me to tell us more is Todd with the Eagle and Adrian from Condado Tacos. It is so nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you as well.
Nice to meet you, Bryce.
All right, well, you guys have an amazing platter of food set up here for me to try and dive into, and I am very excited about that, I must say. But first, how about we start with you, Todd, here at the Eagle. You have this wonderful sort of Southern platter, Thanksgiving meal vibe going on here.
Very much so, yeah.
If you want to give me a little explanation on what is here at the table.
Yeah, so this is our house brined, double dredged, pressure fried, bone-in fried chicken. A little bit of hot honey to go with that as well. We've got our sweet potato casserole, homemade buttermilk biscuits with a blackberry jam and honey butter.
All right.
And our famous mac and cheese. That is probably the most popular item on the dish.
Good deal. Would you say that mac and cheese is a must try, or is there a different must try on the menu that you consider?
I would say that is probably our most popular dish. It's definitely a must try. The sweet potatoes are my personal favorite.
Okay.
And you can't forget about the fried chicken. That's what we're famous for.
Yeah, of course. Do you guys make this jam in-house?
We do. Everything here we make in-house, from the cheese sauce to the chicken brine, all of it. It's a scratch kitchen back there.
Good deal. Can you tell me a little bit about the Eagle and what else it has to offer customers?
Yeah, so we're huge on that Southern hospitality. We come into a Southern-looking building, and it's got a huge bourbon bar in the center of it.
Nice.
And we're going to get you taken care of. So we're not really featuring a whole lot of different items. We have that holiday meal already set for you, but it is fantastic food.
Good deal. And so with Oxmoor's liquor license, people can stop by that bourbon bar, get themselves a drink, and then peruse the mall.
They can, yeah. They can go out to the green space, walk around the mall with a nice bourbon punch. But we didn't bring one in for you to try today. I'm sorry, Bryce.
Oh, man. All right, that's all good. Do you guys have any special deals going on?
So yeah, we are actually featuring a gift card deal right now. So if you stop in and get or buy a $100 gift card for one of your loved ones, you're going to be able to get a $25 card that is good January through March to come back in and try. You can give that as a gift or kind of pocket that one yourself, whatever you like to do.
All right, cool. What do you recommend I try here, Todd?
Definitely get in on that fried chicken. The leg's going to be my favorite piece. And the sweet potatoes as well. Like I said, it's the best thing on the menu.
So you say just drizzle this hot honey right on here.
It does have a little kick, but yeah,
it's
delicious.
I love hot stuff. We'll give a nice, healthy bite. As I bite into this, can you explain to the viewers what I might be tasting?
Sure. So like I said, it is brined in-house with a little bit of lemon, red pepper, garlic, onion. and then a dredge that goes on there that has a little bit of spice to it as
That's
well.
fantastic.
Awesome. Good to hear.
I love hot honey. Do you guys also make that in-house?
It is. Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me, Todd.
Thanks, Bryce.
All right, well, let's head over here to Adrian with Condado Tacos. Adrian,
Hi.
I'm very excited to try these drinks, I must
Okay.
say. But you all here at Condado Tacos are serving up amazing Mexican cuisine, correct?
Correct. Yep.
All right, and what do you all have on your menu here today?
So we offer 4 high protein bowls, but I brought our Korean barbecue bowl to feature. And then our 2 most popular double decker tacos. Here we have the Lucy Fire and the
Okay.
Blue Dream.
Wow.
And then our chicken bacon ranch burrito.
Oh, yeah.
And then our appetizer 3 buds. You can choose any 3 of our house-made dipped. Good for shareable, or you can use it as a meal.
Good deal. You said this is called the Blue Dream?
Blue Dream, yeah.
What makes it the Blue Dream?
So it's a double decker taco, flour soft shell, queso. Then it has our hard shell dusted in Cool Ranch. That's what makes it the Blue Dream. And then our Tex-Mex ground beef, lettuce, tomato, and our house-made avocado ranch.
Good deal. So if you're a UK fan, you might want to get that Blue Dream, right?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. So you all have these drinks here, and you all make these in-house. You all have a bar in there.
Yep.
All right. And so, what can you explain these drinks for me?
So this is our tangerine cardamom. It's our tangerine puree mixed with cardamom, which is like an earthy
Ooh,
spice.
I love tangerine.
And then this is our harvest pear. So it's a cinnamon sugar rim. Then a pear puree with allspice and cinnamon.
Oh, wow.
And then this is cranberry sage, garnished with sage, and then fresh cranberry puree and sage.
That sounds like a wonderful holiday drink.
Yep, it's fall and holiday season.
Yeah.
So I also wanted to add we have 100 different tequilas. So if you
What?
come in,
100?
100 different. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
So you can create your own concoction and walk around the mall. And
Good deal.
yeah,
What would you say your favorite item is here that I should try?
I would go with the Lucy Fire.
Okay, Lucy Fire. Okay, I'll give Lucy Fire a little try. So as I'm biting into this, could you explain a little bit to the viewers about what I might be tasting here?
Okay, so it's another double-decker taco, but the hard shell is dusted in firecracker seasoning.
Whoa.
Got guacamole, roasted chicken, lettuce, cilantro and onion, our house-made cilantro lime aioli dressing, and corn salsa.
That cilantro aioli.
It's fire.
Oh my gosh, that is fire. That is so good. Can you tell me a little bit about Condados and what more they also have to offer in the restaurant?
So our mottos come as you are. Whether you're doing a graduation party, retirement party, birthday party, or if you just want to hang out in the patio and chill out with your friends and have margs, everyone's welcome to enjoy our space and, whatever event you're trying to celebrate.
Yeah, good deal. And when are you guys open? You guys are open all day throughout the mall?
Yep, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Sunday through Monday.
Good deal. Sounds great. Well, you guys need to come out here and try some Condados or the Eagle. And if you guys would like to learn more, all you need to do is go on down to oxmoorcenter.com for more.
Centerwell takes pride in caring for our seniors in our community. All across Kentuckiana, they are ready to help our elders with their amazing health care. We're here today with Dr. Tamia Evans from your neighborhood Centerwell Senior Primary Care right here in Louisville. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your very busy schedule to come on Great Day Live. We love partnering with Centerwell and just learning about all the things that you have to offer. So truly, what makes Centerwell different from other care facilities in the area?
Well, thank you for having us on. We are very different. We try to stand out because we really care for seniors over 65, and we tend to their needs. And oftentimes those patients come with lots of different health problems. And in the reality of healthcare, we are busy, we move fast, and doctors don't get a lot of time with patients. But what we tout is that our providers get 50% more time with their patients so we can deal with the complex problems of our seniors.
Yeah, you say 50% more. So what does that really mean?
So a lot of times when you come in, you get room, you spend a lot of time with the medical assistant. Well, we get a lot of time with the provider, and that is the space where we get to impact their care. When someone has lots of health problems, you want to make sure that they have good outcomes, they have good quality of living, and how you do that is you teach them about their health. So we're very education forward in the way that we approach our patients. We actually do a lot of preventative work, which is above and beyond what you get in a normal primary office because we want to give them a good quality of life and have good health the rest of their days.
Absolutely. And is CenterWell strictly primary care physicians?
Yes, we are primary care physicians, but our team is extensive. We have behavioral health, we have clinical pharmacists, we also have licensed clinical social workers and care navigators because sometimes patients need more than just health. Sometimes they need resource. So we bring all those professionals together, but we are primary care physicians.
I know you have a lot of fun events. I know you do line dancing.
Yes.
You have, I mean, all of your locations are across the Kentuckiana area. I don't know how many you have open now. I feel like there's one new opening all the time, but you have these centered events. So it's not just focused on the healthcare. It's really about the well-being as a person.
Exactly. And the name of CenterWell speaks that. We care about the whole person. And after the pandemic, we realized there was a pandemic of loneliness. So we have these community centers within each center, and they're open to the public, but they're also for our patients. And we have extensive programming every month. Like you said, the line dancing. My other favorite is the what they call it, sip and paint, not alcohol, but it's sipping drinks and having paint sessions. We've done derby parties and hat parties. So it's a fun place to be. And weekly, they love bingo and Tai Chi. Those are the other favorites. So.
Well, and I love to see you guys do a really good job on your social media, kind of posting about all of those fun events. Of course, you come on Great Day Live and promote them on here too, which is so fun. But what do you love specifically about your job?
I love that I get to connect with people. And when you can impact their health from that time, then you realize that these patients are living a better life. One of the things about being a senior, and you have mobility issues, you have all these challenges, but if someone can help you navigate the barriers to your life, then that feels a lot better. It gives patients confidence, it gives them the ability to be engaged with their own health, and I feel like it's just a deeper, more lasting relationship as a physician. I enjoy the time I get with my patients, and I think they enjoy it as well.
Yeah, taking that time to really sit down and chat with them, because this isn't your average doctor visit. I mean, you could spend up to 45 minutes just talking with your patient. Do you think that really sets CenterWell apart from others?
Oh, on average, physicians get, they say, 7 minutes in the room with a patient. That is a national average, and we get on average 40 minutes.
Wow.
So that, I think, does make us stand out. And we keep our physicians panel small compared to other organizations, so that allows them to focus on those patients and really think deeper about their care, so they're not just thinking about them in the office, but when they're not in the office. So I think that is just a different approach to healthcare. I think it's where healthcare is going. So I'm excited, and it gets me excited to come to work every day.
So if people are interested in maybe personally seeing you or any of the other primary care physicians within the CenterWell unit, how can people learn more?
They can go to our website. It's myCenterwellKentuckiana.com. But we have centers in Southern Indiana. We have 2 of those, and we have 4 here in Louisville. I am housed at the West Louisville Center, so I always say West End's the best end, but I love CenterWell. I love all of our offices. They are very unique, and they're centered in neighborhoods that are accessible to people. And my favorite thing is if you don't have a ride, we will provide one for you.
I love to hear it. Well, Dr. Evans, thank you so much for carving out some time out of your very busy schedule to share the goodness over at CenterWell Senior Primary Care. So thank you.
No, thank you.
So again, if you are interested in learning more, just call the number, just call their office, 502-378-3028, or visit their website, mycenterwellkentuckiana.com. If you're in that last-minute holiday shopping scramble, Jefferson Mall has some great news that might make that rush a whole lot sweeter. This season, they're giving away $2,000 in gift cards through their Nice List giveaway, and apparently Santa's already wrapped up his list, and everyone shopping at J Mall made the nice cut. Rabia from Jefferson Mall is back to reveal which store Santa is spotlighting this week. Always so great to have you in.
Thank you so much. Yes, so this week it is H&M for Santa's Nice List giveaway. This gift card is valued at $400. So we are getting up there. We're getting close to Christmas. So Santa wanted to give our lovely community the chance to win a gift card for $400 to H&M. So I have some ideas here for if you win that gift card, what you can get for yourself or for your loved ones, or even if you don't win, just some inspiration for the holidays.
Yes, I love everything on this table. Let's start with this adorable hat.
Yes. Okay.
Oh my gosh. I am obsessed.
Love. Yes. So these are the accessories. I kind of wanted to put together some looks that you could wear to work or to a holiday party throughout the winter season. So yeah, I mean, just let's talk about how soft this is, by the way, on the inside and outside. So this is a lovely hat from H&M. It was on sale when I got it, so there's always an opportunity for a good sale at H&M. So this will keep your head and your ears nice and warm as we get into the colder temperatures.
Especially this weekend. This is perfect timing for this.
Perfect timing. And then we also have these shoes here from H&M that I love the detail on the toes. We know the pointed toes are everything this season, and they have been for a while, as well as bows. They are also everywhere. And so the shoes are velvety, and I think just perfect for that extra pop of just a fashion statement.
You could wear something like all black, or maybe all red would be so chic too.
Yes.
And I love that the heel, it's like a kitten heel.
Yes.
So if you can't change your shoes, if you're like walking through the snow, it's going to be okay.
Right, it's going to be okay. I mean, it's a very comfortable height. So these are super comfortable, super cute, and just very elegant.
Yeah.
To go along with the hat, this matches perfectly, this handbag. It has kind of the longer strap and actually a lot of space here on the inside with a magnetic button closure, a little bit of some gold detailing. So I love this bag as well if you want to just stay as warm as you can and have this kind of as your accessory to perfectly match your hat.
Yes, I love that a lot of the holiday bars around town are kind of going with a pre-ski vibe. So if you wear this hat, if you bring that little clutch, have like a big like oversized coat or something, have like a picture perfect moment.
You're set. You're set. You're straight off of the Alps in that outfit.
Yes.
Okay, so now for the clothes, there is a lot to offer at H&M.
Oh
so
my gosh.
I love this.
I love this too.
This is a set. So this is the top, and then we have pants here with the same bottom detailing of
that's
that
coming
fringe.
home with me.
Right? It's such a cute set, and I feel like it's also coming back in style from a previous decade. I mean, I just love this set together. I think it's kind of reminiscent of PJs a little bit.
Yes.
In that
Like
it's
elevated
comfortable.
PJs.
Yes. Elevated PJs. And also you could kind of mix and match too. So you don't have to wear it together. But love this set so much from H&M. Really, really a unique piece.
Yeah, first I thought that was a dress, but it's kind of like a tunic almost. It just comes down a little bit longer.
Right. And you can also wear it with leggings, and you can kind of pair it different ways. But yeah, so it's like a tunic. And then we also have a sweater here from H&M.
So darling.
So darling. So classic with the pearls too. So pearl detailing throughout. Kind of that ivory beige color. Perfect for work as well during the holidays if you have a work Christmas party and you kind of want to keep it neutral and classy.
Yeah, if you wanted to pair that with like leather pants, you could.
Yes.
And then add these cute like pop of color, or even getting like cream jeans.
Yes.
And with like a cute shoe or something, that would be.
You have great style. That's amazing. I love those ideas so much. That would make it just so beautiful. It even matches the accessories too that we have here. So now this is a party outfit.
Yes. I'm seeing New Year's Eve.
Right?
I'm seeing, going to like a hotel lobby bar in this, even like, fun family Christmas photos in this.
Right. Really anything. If you have a Christmas Eve party, Christmas photos, these sequins will really catch the lights. All the Christmas themed bars in Louisville. I mean, you really can't go wrong with this piece here. It is just, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful on camera too, for all the photos and videos and content that you might take in this outfit. So.
And I like that on the back too, it kind of dips down into that little V right there as well.
Yeah.
It's just those little details that make all the difference.
I totally agree. So we have a full look here from H&M. We have lots of different options. You can probably get all of this and much more for that gift card.
Oh, for sure. I mean, if this is still on sale, and I know they always run certain promotions that are in store only, so you definitely want to check them out.
Yes.
So how can people enter the gift card giveaway?
Yes. So to enter the giveaway, we have a QR code here on the screen. You can also go to shopjefferson-mall.com and click Santa. You can also stop by the mall and check out one of our standee signs or poster signs for the giveaway. You can also go to our social media. Basically, you can't miss it.
Right.
And we'd love to have you to enter it. We have a couple more weeks left for our giveaway, and this week is H&M, so definitely don't miss out.
Yes, and of course, photos with Santa are still happening, is that right?
Photos with Santa are still happening until Christmas Eve. We have our last pet photo day on Monday, so those pet photos are super, super special. So you're going to to want to get in and book if you want to book those pet photos for Monday. But Santa will be there every single day in Center Court at Jefferson Mall. Excited to meet everybody until Christmas Eve.
Okay. There's special holiday hours, like extended hours to get those last minute gifts?
Yes, great question. So extended hours are going to be on our website. You'll just click our hours and you'll see all the special hours that we have extended throughout the holiday season to allow some extra time for our shoppers.
Yes, that is going to be me. I am like halfway done with my shopping, but I always like to go in the mall last minute.
Right.
Because something different is going to catch my eye and it's probably going to be a better gift.
That's the best thing about the mall. I'm glad you feel the same way. It's like you can discover things that aren't in your head or that you can't find online. Something special that you're like, oh, I think my loved one would be perfect with that.
Yeah, it's always so great to catch up with you. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
So again, if you're interested in learning more, kind of scouting out how many stores they have in there, which stores are open, and of course entering that giveaway, just go over to shopjefferson-mall.com. If a child in your family is eager to start kindergarten next fall or is new to the area, it is officially time to register for admission to Jefferson County Public Schools. The application period lasts from now through December 19th. Here to tell us more about what we need to know is JCPS Chief of Communications, Carolyn Callahan. It's always so great to catch up with you.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Of course, we're all eager for winter break,
Yes.
the GDL team included, and of course all the JCPS students. But now is the time to think about 2026 and 2027.
I know,
Oh my
believe it or not,
gosh.
I know that can sound like, oh my goodness, already, but yes, already. So we try to make it as simple as possible for everyone. You can really just go on our website. When you go to our homepage, jefferson.kyschools.us, there's a big red banner on the top of that. You cannot miss it. There's the link there to apply for schools. There's also a link there to all of the information that you really need. And you mentioned our new kindergartners. Yeah, that's really who we want to talk to right now, because if your child is going to be entering kindergarten at JCPS, or if you are brand new to JCPS, maybe you've just moved to Louisville, or you know you're going to be moving to Louisville, or you're just making a switch, you need to go on there and you need to register. And that takes a little bit longer because there's a special code that you have to get. So we're really encouraging you to go on, fill out that registration, and then you'll apply. It's an exciting time to start thinking about the next school year too.
Yeah, I know a couple months ago you had your showcase of schools, and that's where everyone can come out and kind of see all the different schools, all the different grade levels. For those who missed out on that opportunity, what are some ways to kind of help parents and students pick out what school they're going to be at?
Yeah, we know it's a huge decision, and we like to say that JCPS has the perfect option for everyone. Sometimes you just need to find it. So all of our schools offer open houses. That information's on our website as well. You can also, if there's a school or a few schools that you're interested in learning more about, give them a call at the front office. They will be happy to set up a time for you to come and tour the school and see what it's like. So many of our principals say to me, Carolyn, once I get people in my school, they fall in love with it, and they know that this is the place for their students. So we love to do that. And also we have our choices books. So there's one for elementary, middle, and high, and it really tells you about every school individually, what those schools have to offer. Those are on our website as well in our top 5 languages. So we really want to make everything accessible for our diverse community.
Yeah, and the amount of programs within each school is incredible. I wish I had those opportunities growing up. I mean, I lived in Illinois, so I did not go to JCPS schools, but every time I go out and do a story at one of them, I am just blown away. So what are some of those like standout programs that you just see such a big success?
Yeah, oh my goodness, we have so many. So obviously we have our magnet schools, of course, that you need to apply to. So that information's on our website. We have our Academies of Louisville that is really giving kids that career and pre-college experience. They're really finding what they're going to love to do in a lot of cases for the rest of their lives through this incredible work with local business partnerships and really getting engaged. We have the Explore program in several of our middle schools where kids are kind of getting that A of L experience in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. They're really starting to look at pathways and see what interests them. Our elementary schools have so many programs, everything from science, technology, math. They have chess clubs. They have anything that you can think of. I agree with you. When I was a kid, I wish I had the opportunity opportunities that we provide to our students here at JCPS. We say, we know that we're big, but we're big enough for that opportunity for everyone to find something and find where they really fit. And hopefully you'll learn something in any level, elementary, middle, or high, that will spark an interest in you, that will help you in your future.
Yeah, I love that they're getting those hands-on opportunities, basically, you know, getting a step in the right direction for starting a career, whether that is in the engineering field, all those STEM classes, and then kind of moving on to athletics and even the arts too. The arts programs, those equally blow me away as well.
Yes, our students at Manual at YPAS just did an incredible performance of Cinderella. Yeah. You would have thought you were watching a professional Broadway show by how incredible those students, the staff, and everything was. So there is so much. All of that information is on our website. So we do encourage folks, look at those choices books. All of our schools have their own individual websites as well. And everyone's happy to answer your questions. Our school choice department, this is like their Super Bowl, right? Right now, well, the signups, and then as we get closer to the school year, they're helping out with them. But they are always happy to help too, walk you through that application and registration process as well, and just support you every step of the way.
And that deadline is coming up very quickly. So for those who missed it, when is that deadline?
So the deadline is December 19th. And if you are registering, so you're new to the district or going into kindergarten, we really recommend you do it a few days before that so you can get that code and get everything going online.
All right, it's coming up very quickly. It's already next Friday, so definitely be prepared for that. Thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thanks for having us.
So again, if you are interested in learning more, of course, getting that application in there, just go over to jefferson.kyschools.us. Thank you so much for watching Best of GDL on WHAS 11+. Come back next week for new stories and interviews from Great Day Live.